Hey everyone, in this video I would like to talk about this tiny little device. What is this? Okay, for most solo adventurers, when they hit the trail far away, from cellular coverage, if anything happens, if shit hits the fan, they will pop open the lid on this device, press this button, and help will be on the way. So I got inspired to talk about this device when I attended a talk by Bing Moto at Yamaha Motor Malaysia in Sungai Buloh. So while addressing his crowd, he did mention about this little gadget here on his slideshow. So this is a Garmin inreach Mini 2 satellite messenger. I had this mounted on my bike's handlebar with this adapter here that has to be purchased separately, and I think I have been using this for more than a year, riding solo. So when I hit the trail, any of those places that I go that's far away, this comes in very, very handy. So as an example, okay, I watched this YouTube video sometime back, produced by this British motorbiker who went on a trail in Spain. So what happened was he followed this very desolate path, very isolated, far away from civilization. He tried to overcome an obstacle and fell on his left-hand side with the bike. It's just a very straightforward fall. He just slammed over on his left and broke his left leg. So for him, it's game over. So what he did was he managed to grab hold of his satellite communicator. In this case, it was one of those GPS map device that is incorporated with an inreach satellite communicator. Devices as such, which is much bigger and more expensive, ballpark price is about 4 to 5,000 ringgit a piece. He can actually activate the emergency response feature on the inreach, to get hold of this Garmin center, which runs around the clock 24/7 to get help. So the GPS map has a very big screen, so you can also type messages, without using a phone. This device, you need to pair it with a phone in order to use the messaging features. Anyway, there is already a third version of the inreach Mini out in the market that was launched, I think, earlier this year. So that is even more awesome. So just to give you a rundown, the inreach Mini 2 is a device that is waterproof. It has an ingress protection up to rated to 67 IPX. All weather, you can put it on your bike, heavy rain, no need to worry. It has a really good battery life. If you just leave it fully charged but you don't on it, the battery can last up to a year. Constant use probably up to 30 days. That's very solid for a tiny device like that. So anyway, the guy on the YouTube video, the British guy, he activated his SOS button. Help came, ambulance came, picked him up, sent him to the hospital, and he had his leg fixed. He went for surgery, and the rest was history lah. He was left to pick up the pieces, recover his bike that he left behind in Spain, after going back to the UK to recover. Anyway, Bing Moto shared about this device. I believe what he has is black and orange. This is all black. So I bought this directly from Amazon, and I believe this is being sold here in Malaysia by Eco Technologies. I think their inreach Mini is really expensive. I think about 2K plus a piece. But the caveat when it comes to using the inreach Mini is that you need to activate the you need to activate the device by pairing it with the messenger app. So this you got to have a Garmin messenger account installed on your phone, and okay, pair the device and all that to get it going. But before you do so, you must activate the device. So the Garmin inreach feature, it's actually a subscription based program. So like when you start, you pair your phone with the device, you need to activate, and there's a subscription program. So there's a one-off activation fee that goes for 49.99. That's close to about 150 ringgit to get it activated, and it has 17.99 USD per month plan. This is only one of the basic plan. So they have the essential plan, then they have the pro plan. Pro plan meaning that you carry the inreach mini, you take people out to mountain climbing areas and all that. You need the help at the press of a button, then you get it. But if you are using this device, as and when you go, get a plan that doesn't burn a hole in your pocket. So the inreach mini is a really tiny device. It works as a satellite communicator using the Iridium satellite constellation. So Iridium, as most of you would know, if you actually take a deep dive in the past, it was pioneered by Motorola. They have a constellation of satellite for their Motorola satellite phone, but that didn't really take off. But there are still a lot of independent manufacturers who are using the Iridium service. And the last time I actually saw an Iridium satellite phone being used was when I was traveling to the Falkland Islands back in 1999. One of the pilots, he reached out the satellite phone, made a call straight back to Kuala Lumpur to give a situation report. Right now, Garmin is using this feature to get you in touch with your family members. So with the inreach mini, when you hit the trail, there's a feature that allows you to check in. So once you press the button, the check-in button, your family members can track your movement in the wilderness. Say for example, you went on a biking trail far away. Probably you probably access a Post Singdu Road somewhere in Kuala Lipis, and you want to go to Post Tenau in Ulu Slim in Perak. So you are doing interstate crossing with your dirt bike. So anything happen without cellular coverage, you hit the SOS button, your family will be notified. You will get response. But then again, the bill will be a very hefty bill, to send a rescue team to bail you out. If it is strictly one of those helicopter thing, they send a chopper to medevac you to the hospital, that will cost you your retirement fund. But anyway, the inreach mini is something that is very helpful if you do a solo ride. You plan to traverse the world all by yourself. This is your lifeline. So yeah, man, this is as much as I can tell you about the inreach mini, in situation where shit hits the fan. Yeah.